Hey guys, another battle report from me. I'm playing Don. We're playing 1750. It's going to be Tyrainids versus Space Marines. We're playing two book missions at the same time, kind of Bay Area open. Primary was going to be, I think it was number 2 in the book. We ended up with 3 objectives, and then the secondary was the Relic, number 5. So go ahead and watch, and I hope the audio is a little better. We've been recording at Imperial Outpost out in Northwest Phoenix. Great store to go by and stop by and see. And on any given Saturday, it's packed. So that's why you hear a lot of noise and stuff going on in the background.
Guys, we are going to try this again. We will see if I get bad static again. We're playing Don today, 1750 game. He is playing Space Marines. I am playing with 2 Molochs. I have got a 20 Gaunt squad here. I got some Shrikes with a Prime in there, a Venom Throat kicking back here, 20 more just Gaunts, an Excederin, and here's 20 more Gaunts. And then I've got, actually these guys over here aren't the Gaunts. These guys are, why am I having a brain fart? Hormagaunts. These are Hormagaunts. And then this is my last squad of Gaunts here with a Flying Hive Tyrant. He got the Horror and Proxism. So, Don, what did you bring?
Alright, so we got ourselves 3 Land Raiders, one of which is a Redeemer, 2 of which are Crusaders. They're all naked. I got 1 Chaplain. And then what's inside all these, I have 4 Assault Centurions in there, 3 Assault Centurions in there, and 3 Assault Centurions in there. And I have 2 Scouts squads, 5-man, completely naked, and reserve.
Okay, so there's the Centurion and the Scout squads, if I can talk. Alright, and I deployed first, as you can see, and he went ahead and just deployed his right there, ready to go. And let's see if he seizes. Nope. Pretty quick turn for me. Moved and ran kind of into the cover to hopefully help that out. Moved and ran. Everything pretty much moved and ran to try and set up for the oncoming guy. A top of 2. Moloch came in, scattered back a little bit, and ran right there. This Moloch scattered back and killed 1 Gaunt. These guys kind of ran and moved. He moved. But pretty much a very actual uneventful turn because I have really nothing that can take out a Land Raider except for my monstrous creatures. And I wanted to hold them back a little bit to try and see if he'll come out and try and get me. Okay, Don, what happened on your turn?
Alright, so moved all my Land Raiders a little bit further away from monstrous creatures, and then just started opening fire. Luckily, the first set of Hurricane Bolters knocked the Flyrant out of the sky, and I Machine Spirit my Assault Cannon and tried to take a pot shot at the Venom Throat. It made his 2+ cover save like a champ. Unloaded everything else that I had from all the other Land Raiders onto this guy. Now he's down to 1 wound. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Hey, top of 3. This Moloch burrowed. He moved up. It's almost got a suicide up a little bit here. He went ahead and completed his charge. Did 1 glance and 1 penetration. Can't move. Snap firing. And the rest of these guys just kind of moved around. This guy picked up the Relic, and these guys just kind of moved around a little bit. We are at bottom of 3.
Alright, so what we did is we moved our tank up here, got these guys out, moved this other tank over, got those guys out, and started unloading with our Land Raiders into the Flyrant, and got first blood with that off both of those Land Raiders. The squadron of 4 Assault Centurions charged into the Moloch, captured shooting him for a little bit, and they did what they do with monstrous creatures and just made it disappear. The guys back here decided to open fire on the front God squad, took a couple of the back ones with it, and due to the fact that there's no gods left, they couldn't charge, so we'll see what happens next turn.
Alright. Okay, this game's going pretty quickly. I'm not doing too well. The Shrikes moved up. Prime disconnected, moved over here, trying to get a little bit more synapse. But these guys Still, we're not in synapse, so he failed and ran back 3 inches. He passed and he passed, so they're okay. Fired here. We're able to kill 1. These guys shooting their devourers were able to do 1 wound, and we're going to go on to Don's turn. Okay, bottom of 4. We're at the bottom of 4 already, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So what happened was I opened fire with these guys. Primary target was them, but the flamers did enough wounds to the goths so they could run away. These guys, pretty much all this opened up on this squad and the venom throat. It all kind of do lots of damage. And then these guys opened fire on both the Gaunt squad and the
Strikes.
Primary target was the Shrikes, but I did some damage to the Gaunts, but the Shrikes are around, so the Gaunts didn't run away. And then I tried to charge with all 3 of these squads and failed every single one of them.
All right. Okay, bottom of 5. These guys charged those couple of Centurions. These guys charged. We were able to, I lost 2 of those and a couple Gaunts, was able to wipe them out, and then consolidated back a little bit. Where we're at 5 for me is I kind of have this. I'm kind of halfway holding that objective, and there's the relic. So we will go and see where we're at the end of. Okay, we are at the bottom of 5. Moved up, killed Dexeterin, shot all kinds of stuff here, killed a lot of this squad, these guys when they shot in. So he wasn't going to do a charge on that. This shot in here. Who shot at these guys?
Oh, that was this.
That killed a few of them off the objective. And let's roll and see where we're at.
Goes on.
It goes on. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, top of 6. These guys fired into here, did nothing. These super gaunts did the last wound on that Centurion. Hormagaunts ran and kind of consolidated over that, hoping to survive the next round of shooting. And we will go from... Okay, top of 6. These guys went ahead and here charged... Or you charged the scouts?
Yep.
I was able to win combat, consolidate over that, and he was able to pick up the relic on that one. So now does it end? Let's see where we're at.
Goes on.
Goes on, all right. Okay, end of turn 7 it went to?
Yep.
Just pretty much we're resolving up the combats. These guys were able to hold that objective there. He was able to pick up the relic. The Moloch and the Shrikes were in there in combat. He lost combat, went to run, but I caught him, so he ended up being able to hold that. And so we ended up with, I got 4 points for the primary objective, holding it, 1 point for Slay the Warlord. He got 3 points for the secondary objective, 1 for Slay the Warlord, and 1 for First Blood. So tied 5-5.
Okay, so as you see, we ended up with a tie. I think Don played pretty conservatively. Actually, he kind of gave it. He was playing nice, actually, as far as I'm concerned, because we were talking about it. He could have just stayed in his Land Raiders and just shot up once he killed my Flying Hive Tyrant in the first Moloch. As soon as the second Moloch popped up, he could have just shot it and killed it outright, and just stayed in his Land Raiders the whole game. Didn't think it would be fun, so that's why he went out and tried to do it. I think Tyrainids, I'm going to have to maybe work some zone thropes into my repertoire there, just to kind of counter that kind of build, that Land Raider build. It's just my slots, like I wish they would have fixed our Force Org a little bit, because I just don't have enough slots for what I want to bring. But other than that, it was a good game. I think the Tyrainids did well. I think Venom Thropes are going to be a good asset for the army. I think people will be able to play it differently than what they have in the past. Is there any great troop that came out of this? I would say the new codex would be the Venom Thrope. Say that's the one thing that's really helping a lot of people out for the point cost to give of that bubble of Shrouded that just continues to roll out. You'll have to play differently. We were kind of talking about, with the it seems like each codex usually has something really nice that comes out with it. And Centurions for Space Marines is a great, they're great troops. They're great, kind of a thing. And I think you could almost say the same thing about a Venom Thrope. For the point cost, for what it gives your ability, you should have, you didn't see the dice, but he was rolling a ton. And that 2-up save, 3-up save, being in the ruins, 2-up save for Gaunts, and he constantly was trying to whittle them down. The Centurions having the Flamers, that really tied me up. Where I think I played in a different army, they wouldn't have had as many Flamers as he did. So it was a good game. It was a good game. Tell me what you think, and we'll go from there.